All right, it has been about a week since I've played the game, just busy with work and iRacing, getting everything going. So, um, yeah, had a bunch recorded, so I'm sure you did not even notice. But we are now at the Japanese Grand Prix, which means we are 5 races to the end now. And all that matters right now is staying ahead of AlphaTauri. That is our goal. Alfa Romeo, Alpine, long gone. We're not getting there. So, we've been developing the car. I'm sure I've said that before. On what I'm doing. Got our targets set, and it is time to race. I think that is just for his contract. Yeah, his contract is coming up. We will not be renewing Mick's contract. Kevin still has 2 years left on his contract. We're going to keep him in that role, even though we shouldn't. But I'm trying to keep this somewhat realistic. So we're going to keep Kevin, bring in what's our guy? I've already forgot. Vesti. Vesti will be our second driver, and then we're going to hopefully bring in another young kid as reserve, get him a bunch of FP1 time, get him up, and make some progress. So, yeah, we are some points available on him, and yeah, I think, did I bookmark? Yeah. Huger. I forgot how they say it. He will be our reserve driver, I hope, if we can get him. I assume we will be able to, but we're going to go after him. So that will be our future lineup, I hope, as we move to the front. But let's get to race weekend. Alright, well, we're in FP3 and we've just had the first big incident. We got a virtual safety car.
VSC.
Multiple people have crashed. Let's see what happened.
Look. Science is the focus here.
Up through the S's, and one of the Alpines goes wide, comes back on.
That caused a lot of damage.
And they come together. So, yeah, first real action of practice. Kind of skipping over quite a bit of it for the video, just to save a bit of time. But that's the first big incident. We're in a rainy season, obviously. Suzuka, always this time of year with typhoons coming in. So it's been raining every practice. And we're just trying to get things set up right and get Mick some time. So, since he missed out on FP1. But that's where we're at. We'll come back for qualifying unless something more happens.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Yeah, okay, Kev.
Let's take a look at the replay.
All right, we got another wreck.
Look at this.
Yuki is
It was the AlphaTauri driver involved.
He goes wide, and that might be a front wing for AlphaTauri, which is good for us.
We can take a look now.
It's all kicking off in FP3.
Max Verstappen.
Into the hairpin.
And there, we see the crash.
And that's a front wing. So, same thing. And, yeah, we're sitting in the pits for the rest of this one. I don't trust these guys. All right, off to Q1. It's been raining, I said, so we got to take a look. No rain for this session. This will be the first dry session that we've had. So we're going to go ahead and send them on out and see what we can do. Now, if the game is doing it right, things should build up rubber, or speed, I mean, as we lay rubber. clean the track off since it's not really got any green flag racing. So I will come back for the final runs in Q1 and see how we do. Well, our first run has been ruined. Lots of, I don't know what happened. Someone crashed.
There's contact! It's chaos on the track! Let's take a closer look. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
And that is...
And there's the collision.
Albon.
It's caused absolute carnage.
So, a couple of cars make contact, and it shouldn't ruin our run, but we've got another run anyways. Alright, well, we went out a little early, got ahead of everything. I'm just going to quickly get through this. Hopefully we can make it.
Okay, you're coming back to us now, Mick.
But right now, 8th and 11th, but it depends on... I think Alonso will be okay. We should be able to make it, but... well, there's another yellow. They are having issues out here.
Sounds like a single car. Let's see what happened there.
Gasly,
now
this
look
is
at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
AlphaTauri. We need them to have issues. Same spot. That was extremely
There's
hard.
the crash.
So Gasly is out. He may get bumped if Hotas can come around and set a lap. He does. That is one AlphaTauri out of the way for us. Valtteri has a grid penalty, and Latifi also does. Alright, we are headed out right now because rain is coming in 2 minutes, and this could trap the whole field out, and it has. Taking a look, it's going to rain the rest of qualifying. We should have both cars in Q2. Or Q3, I mean, sorry. That is gonna really catch some people off guard. But we got out there. Leclerc, Hamilton, Yuki also did. Ocon kind of got a lap in, but everyone else is going to be struggling for the final 5 spots there in the top 10. Both Red Bulls out. Neither of them get a lap in dry conditions, and they chose not to do another lap in the rainy conditions. Very odd. Ricardo, Alonso, and Go Guan Yu are the bottom 5 for that. And we're going to have a mess of a top 10 up here. But Leclerc needed that with the points. So having him be up there, the Ferraris into Q3, it's going to be interesting. So once again, track has immediately dried. But yeah, hopefully they get that solved. Should be drying conditions right now, but instead it is 100% dry. So let's go out for a run.
Ready to check.
An early run.
Ready is good.
And then we will get a second run later on. Go around and take a lap with Kevin, who hopefully won't get traffic, but it looks like he will. Out of the final corner here. This is one of the greatest first turns in all of motorsports. Such a difficult combo to race into, but then up through the S's. And slower, heavier cars with less downforce. An extremely difficult task to get through there. Then this little section, very fun on iRacing, under the track, and then into the hairpin. And then another fun left-hander here you can really send it off into, especially with all the pavement on the outside. Less risk than you would normally have. Are we going to get held up here through the left-hander? And we are. Well, that makes this lap worthless. And I am guessing... No, we were on board with Mick there, weren't we? Alright, well, Kevin was up ahead. They both got held up there, it looks like. But, yeah, let's go to the final run. We're out there slightly early. We've got one car in between us and Mick. Kevin's got clean air. Mick should be fine. And we just gotta hope that nothing stupid happens. I don't think we're going to be able to beat many people here, but maybe the McLarens. Final turn, and Kevin is going to do a big improvement. That's good. How's Mick doing back here? Norris doesn't go quicker. Mick does go a little quicker, but not fast enough to jump up to where Kevin is. And we'll see how the rest of the field does. We've got a 8th and 10th place start. And just 2 grid penalties out there. So, alright, let's head off to the race. Alright, here's the strategy for the 2 drivers. We're going medium hard, hopefully a 1-stopper, and we'll just see where the strategy goes as we get into the race.
Now we should have good weather for the drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, starting nose to tail here on the inside into the first turn. We got the 2 Red Bulls that will be working around us quickly. Mick has lost 1 spot. That's okay.
Red Bull moved up.
Verstappen was always going to pass us, so we just can't get freight train too bad here on the start. We're going to push hard. Hopefully find a place to slot in and have a nice clean race. Biggest thing is we got to get points and get points over AlphaTauri.
Currently P9.
And Norris is able to get around us there, so.
McLaren gain a position.
Got a yellow already, and that is Ricardo is off. What happened to him? He must have locked up. Yeah, he ran wide and stopped for some reason. Oh, that's 1 free spot.
Good job there.
I don't know what this camera work is, but
with an overtake.
we got Mick back here challenging Verstappen, but then has to hit the brakes out of the last turn for absolutely no reason. That's going to open up a gap. So now they're 2 seconds off everyone ahead. may have to play the strategy game here to give Kevin the best chance. We'll see where we're at once we get to DRS. Double check the weather. It's going to be clear, bumping back to cloudy every once in a while. Verstappen not doing all that well. Let's take a look. Everyone's on softs except for us. Very interesting. Softs did not look like the tire that you wanted to be on. And then we got screwed out of tire allocation because it rained, and so it took a bunch of softs away from us, so we were kind of
DRS enabled.
Not able to do what we needed to. So Kevin doing good. Mick and Perez pulling away from the group behind, and we'll just keep on pushing here. Not using the battery, trying to save that. We will go ahead and go overtake here for the last section. Try to get around Norris. Outside's going to be difficult there. Yeah, I figured the AI would not work that very well. But get a DRS run out of the corner. Wait, there is no DRS into this section, is there? Yeah. We gotta wait for the front stretch. Can we get the pass done into turn one? We do. That is perfect.
Okay, good job, Kev. That's one.
Here we're still fine. We're still ahead of Perez. Mick's doing what he needs to do.
New race position for Haas.
Kevin is pulling away. We'll go back to neutral. Let him continue to push. Mick is actually closing in on the two ahead. I think if we go full deploy here, we could possibly catch up getting their DRS and not be too shabby. Verstappen just not able to do anything, which is very odd. Alright, we're already there. We're going to go balanced and standard.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Same thing here. Verstappen holds it around the outside and then gets the advantage into the chicane. Mick is closed up onto the back of Norris in 10th place. So Norris really falling off here. You know what? We'll go ahead and go back to attack.
We'll go to high fuel now.
And overtake. Kevin holding on here. We're just going to kind of save up our stuff for a bit while we're in line. Not worry about Verstappen, who's closed up on us quickly. Try to get Mick around Norris. Looks up the inside and is going to actually get it done there. That is huge. Full deploy.
Okay, good job, Mick.
Go full deploy, pull him back up to the back of Verstappen, and
Pass with an overtake
we
there.
are looking good. Going around Norris as well. We are in DRS range, it appears. No, he did not get DRS. You know what? We are going to push and try to get around these two.
Come on, Kev, you can do this.
Copy.
Trying to get Mick up here. Need to, in the next few corners, try to get DRS so that we can back off on the battery. Looks like he's just falling a bit, but oh, there we go. All right. Go neutral. See what Kevin can do here. Actually go harvest for Mick.
Charge on.
Yeah, copy.
All right, Kevin. He's going for the pass. Is he going to make it stick? Can he get ahead of him before the chicane? He does not. He's going to have to back off here. Try get. No, he's actually going to get. Nope. Now he hits the brakes because the AI is dog shit. That's annoying. I know it's just a, you know, like I've said, visual representation of what's happening, but it's annoying to see that. But he probably would have lost the same amount trying to go too wide through the final chicane there. Quickly closes back up on him. We're going to harvest for a bit.
Charge on, please.
Copy.
You know what? Let's just save up. And keep pushing because we're actually really good on fuel, but we'll harvest and we'll save our tires up.
Try to do some lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Charge off.
Copy.
All right, so to the leaders, we're 9 seconds back. Ferrari's got this one locked in unless they screw it up. McLaren or Mercedes is going to have a really good point stay. We're going to get screwed in the final corners again with a random stop. Nope. Good.
Red Bull gained a place.
Not worried about that. We're fine. Do need to push it though, catch back up.
Okay, Kev, so we can start to close the gap.
Copy that.
Let's catch him.
Copy.
Right now though, 8th and 9th. Looking good.
Charge on.
Copy that.
We just got to get this battery charged up so we can attack when they start to drop off near the end of this run. I think while we're doing that, we will just kind of fast forward ahead and come back for the push before their pit stops. More good news
Now
for
let's
us.
look at this. The focus
Yuki
on
up
Tsunoda.
ahead of us.
And there's the
AlphaTauri
lockup.
really
It
struggling
almost
with
got
that
away from
corner.
them entirely.
And he's off. They're both out of the points right now. And that gains us both a spot. So, good news, 7th and 8th now. And Gasly's 2 seconds back from Norris. So, some positives.
Pass with an overtake.
All right, so we just got around Ocon, so his tires are starting to drop off. We're not even really pushing it at the moment, so good news for us. Perez still
If you
stuck
don't
behind
need it, no
Mick,
lifting coast.
and it's looking good. Just waiting for it to go wrong. All right, first pit stops have started. Lap 16, we can go to 22. So we are just, yeah, we're in a perfect position right now. Let's see what they are going to. I assume they're going to go to hards. No, Leclerc went to softs again, so they're doing a 2-stopper. Okay, even better news for us. This, I don't know, this
more
could go
lifting
really
coast,
well
please.
for us.
Copy.
Seeing that they're on 2 stoppers, that is, yeah, they've all went softs again. Other than Hamilton, who's went mediums. We are in a really good spot. We don't have to pit until at least lap 22. So, yeah, looking good. We've just hit the pit window, and Kevin just led a lap. So, we are going to push here at the end of this and try to get some good laps in before we pit. We'll let Kevin pull away a bit.
Come on, mate.
And maybe
No
just
push.
let Mick
Copy.
slow everything down a bit. I kind of feel like that would be a waste, though, because they're both doing really good. So we're going to push Kevin here for the next few laps and come into the pits when we need to. I think right now, holding up Sainz and Leclerc is not going to do anything for us because they were so far ahead anyways. So, Hotas, he hasn't pit yet. And Sainz has went to the mediums, so we are in a really, really, really good spot. And Kevin has pulled away quite well. Now we're going to have Mick start pushing.
Mode push, mode push.
Copy.
And we're going to go neutral on that now. Just, I don't like wasting the battery. It costs so much to charge it back up, lap time wise, that it's just better to go neutral. We go quickest lap there, but I'm sure Leclerc's going to start knocking that down on his fresh softs. Kevin's putting in some really good laps here. Mick is getting caught by Sainz now. Taking a look at the intervals, we're looking at somewhere right here, 22 seconds. What is the actual? What is the? Let's go here. I know it's on here somewhere. I don't. Estimated exit at 15th, so they are
Who's running
pulling
wide
in
there?
on us. That's not good. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Kevin's putting in some good laps, so. Norris just ran wide. Shouldn't have any problems from that.
We just had a car run
Vettel
wide.
has ran wide, so that is right around that 12th and 13th spot. Vettel is yet to pit. Taking a look at this, 23.2. We'll just keep an eye on that. We can go a few more laps. We can go longer, which I think we want to do. And we are pulling ahead of Ocon, so the longer we extend this, the better it is for us. Plus, they've all got to pit again. This is the drive we need. Hopefully the strategy works out. Mick doing really well to screw the Ferraris over a bit here. I mean, it's not changing our race at all, but it's hurting theirs. Yeah, we don't need to pit. I do think we're gonna just deploy both of them. Push hard.
Mode push.
Copy that.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
That's no big deal. That actually can kind of help us here.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Copy.
23.4 to Perez. So we are opening this gap up to Ocon, which is really good. And we're gonna go harvest, and we are gonna
Charge
pit.
Copy.
Pit here for hards. And total pitting time 31 seconds. I think we'll still come out
Box.
back where we were ahead of Ocon, I hope.
Charge on, charge on.
Understood.
We'll see where this turns out to be. But we're gonna get Mick all charged up. Continue to have him push. Hotas is in the pits with us.
No more lift and coast.
Okay.
Just nothing stupid when we come out into traffic, I hope. Oh yeah. We are way ahead of them. Awesome. It is time to push.
Charge off.
Copy.
One second ahead of Perez. Okay, we need full deploy out of Mick. He right now is going to be looking at coming out behind Perez. So we can just jump up there, get a decent lap here, and pit. That's not good. We're having heating issues with this tire. Gasly and Ocon are falling though, so we might be okay. Alright, we'll bring Mick in here. Go to hards, pit this lap.
Box now, box now.
Let's go standard here. And balance. And just maybe let Perez around us and use his DRS to pull us around. Or use DRS to pull us around on his DRS. Mick may come out right behind Gasly. The rest of the field is separated massively, and then it's just going to be run our race and see where the people that pit come out, because they're going to have to pit again, most of them.
Good entry.
Here comes Mick.
Okay. And white line, white line.
Perfect. I'm happy with that. I think we just kind of settle
Okay,
in
back
here.
off.
Copy.
He should be able to just kind of hold on to that spot, and even if he gets passed by both of them, I think we'll be better off later on. So I think it's time to fast forward, and I will come back when something happens, or we're getting close to the people that are on a two-stoppers pit window. Well, there we go. Kevin is screwed up. Runs wide. He didn't knock the wing off, but now he's just going to sit and wait for 5 hours to get on track.
They've locked up and
We're
gone
going to
straight on.
push him and hopefully catch back up to Hotas. Been waiting for it.
Okay, Kevin, no management required.
We knew it was coming. So now Mick is in 7th. We got a yellow in sector 1. No idea what that is.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Gasly is spun, so that's good for us.
Here's the replay. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. They lose it there. That's the spin.
Well, at least he's lost a lot of time, and it doesn't look like either of them are going to score. And then we got the Ferraris up front fighting, but yep, Kevin doing Kevin things. Alright, the two stoppers are getting ready to pit. Not a whole lot has changed. Hotas has got around Mick, and Kevin has stayed ahead of Norris. Right now it's looking like an 8th or 9th, and then a 10th place. But we will see where the two stoppers come out, and what all happens with that. But there we go to 8th and 9th place now, as Perez has pit. Hamilton was able to pit and come out ahead of us, as you would expect for someone clear up there. Verstappen's closing in, looking like maybe a podium is possible. Yeah, but we're just still kind of hanging around here in 8th and 9th, and we don't have to pit, so we're just kind of saving up things and looking at tires for everyone else. Yuki's not a threat. Perez may pass us. He's got... Okay, he doesn't have that far to go, so he's on fresh mediums. So probably in 9th and 10th place, which would be our first double points. So we will see. But we'll get closer to the end, start pushing, and hopefully bring this one home, as the leaders are now all jumping to pit road. Ocon just pit, and we're still having tire issues cooling these things off, so we're going to have to be careful with that. But now we're 7th and 8th. Perez is closing in on us. Gasly's getting a tow from him, but Gasly is going to have to pit again. He's on really old tires. So we're just trying not to overheat these and make mistakes. And well, Russell's going in the pits. That'll open it up for Sainz. The Ferraris are fighting for the win, and Verstappen has made it to the podium, and he can make it to the end. So not much of a surprise there, but won't be as great of a day for Ferrari, as Verstappen's been able to make up as much as he can. Sainz has pit again. That is his 3rd stop, which is absolutely crazy. Ferrari, I have no idea. They must have had an issue. We're just going to assume they had an issue and had to pit again. As you can see, Perez has got around Kevin, and Mick is still ahead of him, up in 6th now that Sainz is back here. And Gasly is on the back of Kevin. We're going to have Kevin start pushing a bit here. But we are 10 to go, and it's looking good. Could have been better, but it's looking all right for what we got.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Okay.
Perez has gotten around Mick. Sainz will get around him soon. People at the back of the field having issues. We're trying to get Kevin away from Gasly. Gasly is on old tires, so we don't really need to worry about it, but just trying to get him to pull away from him a bit. Gasly has got around us, and Sainz has got around Mick, so right now we're in 8th and 10th. Gasly's got to have to pit, though. There's no way that he can... Yeah, he's not going to be able to go to the end, so we don't need to worry about it. We've got a massive gap to Norris, so we just need these guys to not put the car off. So we will do that to hopefully cool the tires a bit. Kevin back around Gasly. Gasly's tires have got to be falling off. He's near the 30%. Gasly should be pitting this time, or he will lock up and go into the back of Kevin here. We survived that. So, final few laps here. Once we see Gasly pit, then really we have no need to push the car at all. No one ahead of us should be pitting. Gasly's at 30%. Those tires, once you go under 30, they just start getting really bad. But right now, 8th and 9th. Not very big points, but if Gasly pits here and doesn't get any points, I mean, it's still a gain on them for the battle for 6th place in the Constructors, so.
5 laps to go, 5 laps.
Do we tell Kevin not to pass? I think we do. We're not going to tell him not to pass, but we are going to make him go slower.
Charge on. Copy that.
Gasly should not be quick enough to get around us with those tires. I would hope.
So overtake is available if you need it.
Copy.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Alright, that has allowed Mick to get a little further ahead. Once again, Gasly's still got to go so many laps. Kevin's down to 45%, but we should be okay. We've been conserving tires, and we're not pushing the car at all right now. Gasly's got to come in the pits, or he's going to spin out or wreck us. He doesn't go in the pits that time. They are pushing him long.
4 laps to go.
They're trying to get this point, but if they would have just pit, they've almost got a pit stop. Alright, he's going to go ahead of us. We can fight back and get him. Not too worried about that.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Sector 2. Man, if a safety car comes out right now and the race ends, that would be so damn annoying.
Run wide.
Perez has went wide. Alright. Maybe he's going to screw up.
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy that.
Push a little bit here just to get around him.
Mode push. Okay, good job, that's 1.
It's got to start falling off like crazy.
Haas with an overtake there.
He doesn't pit again. Those tires are going to be
3 laps to go, 3 laps.
0% by the end of this one. I can't believe he's not dropping off. I know that we're not pushing it very hard, but that DRS is saving him on the front stretch somehow. I don't want to push with these guys to get away from him when he should be just dying off here. There, I think we're finally getting that gap. Full deploy here with Mick. Pull both of these guys further ahead. Go neutral because Kevin's going to have DRS. We are going to say, don't fight teammate. Is Gasly going in this time? No. I cannot believe the AI is going long
Two
like
laps
that.
to go. 2 laps.
He's down to 23% on those tires. Has he only done a one-stopper? He has only done a one-stopper. So is Hotas. So Hotas jumped us in the standings. Their pace is just so much better than us. But we have dropped Gasly now. Leader takes the white flag. That is Leclerc over Verstappen. Sainz gets screwed out of a podium, and they give Verstappen more points than he should have. So we'll just assume Sainz had a puncture that needed a third pit stop. That puts Russell on the podium with Hamilton trying to take that final third place away from him. Final step on the podium is what I was going for there. And they are fighting back and forth for that. We are not going to let our teammates fight. If these two wreck each other, that'd be awesome.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
That's not what I wanted.
Okay, starting last lap.
They're side by side this whole last lap. Let them wreck. Russell gets the position back. Sainz has fastest lap. We are looking at a double points finish, 8th and 9th. That'll be 6 points for us. Not that great. But it's 5 points more than AlphaTauri's going to get with 4 races left in the season. And we're going to be heading to Austin, I think, for the next race. So Leclerc's crossed the line. Russell's going to get third.
That's Leclerc.
And
Leclerc is today's winner.
Mick has a clean race. Kevin makes one mistake. Overall, though, can be happy with it. I am amazed that Gasly is still out there. 19% on those tires. Here comes Mick. Kevin might have been quicker than him at the end, but there's no need for any swapping.
Checkered flag.
8th and 9th. I'm happy. That is good for us.
Car was great. Thank you.
Good race for both of them.
Good job. See you soon.
And
Over and out.
overall, good weekend. I think we got
Checkered flag.
Vesti some time,
more
some
points.
seat time, and hopefully we'll get some ratings to bump up here. So, Leclerc gets the win, driver standings. Leclerc actually is ahead of Verstappen. I thought the Red Bulls were ahead, but I'm wrong. It's been so long since I've actually looked at this. So, Ferraris still outpoint the Red Bulls, and Leclerc extends his championship lead, so I was wrong on that. Us down here, 10th and 11th, Kevin jumps Esteban Ocon. So that is good. Constructor-wise, nothing changes other than the gaps get bigger. Alpine, very bad race for them. Lets Alfa Romeo catch up. And, yeah, Mercedes has no threat front or back, so they are getting third in the Constructors. So the positions to be determined right here and right here. Although this gap is quite big now. Still could have 4 bad races, but it's looking better and better for us. Yeah. So AlphaTauri does have that 1 podium. I don't even remember that one, but that gave them big points. So hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.